Hello, it's Gordon here, and this Facebook Live I've called When Action Taking Goes Wrong. Because I've said many times about the power of action, taking action. It's all about the action. Action is the magic word, one of the 4 magic words beginning with A. Action, action, action. I'm going to say it again, action. When it comes towards self-improvement, goal achievement and wealth creation, it's all about, have I mentioned it, the action? Now, excuse me, it's not the case that when you take action, everything is always going to go perfectly and swimmingly and easily and quickly. Because life isn't always rainbows and sequins, is it? Sometimes when you take action, it's going to go wrong. And this happened to me yesterday. I was doing some training inside my Transform Your Life Now membership, which you can see at transformyourlifenow.com. And I've been doing Facebook Lives for a while, and I've been stepping up the number of Facebook Lives I've been doing in this Transform Your Life Now page. And I do them on my phone. This is on my phone, on the selfie mode. But what I wanted to do in the training was to share my screen. And I think you can do that on your phone, but I'm not particularly savvy when it comes to using my phone. I don't like the small keyboard and the smaller screen. I prefer using my laptop, particularly when I'm at home. So I wanted to share the screen. And there are several ways that you can do that. Some of them paid, some of them free. And I was working out one of the free ways of doing it and one of the easier ways of doing it, so that I could then train and show other people the easiest and freest way of doing it. Okay? And the reason I don't do that all the time is because, as it happens, the camera quality on my laptop is nothing like, it's not even in the same league as the camera quality on the phone. So unless I'm sharing my screen, I prefer to use the camera on my phone. But for that particular training, I wanted to share the screen and use the camera on my laptop so that I could have a picture of me and the screen at the same time. And it went well. Did it as a Facebook Live, finished it, uploaded it, it all went well. And then I thought I wanted to do a follow-on training. So here's what you can do with Facebook Lives. You can set them to publish only to you first, and then you can change it to be broadcast public later. And you can also download your videos from Facebook and then put them on YouTube. I'll show you how to do that in later videos as well. So I did the original Facebook Live training with me and the screen sharing, worked well. I did the follow-on training, me and the screen sharing, worked well, except at the end, the buttons are slightly different. You can end the screen sharing and end the live video. So you've got to work out, are they the same? If you end the live screen sharing, does that end the video? Or do you just hit the end the video button? And then when you hit the end video, it says, do you want to save it or do you want to upload it? How are you going to share it? It can be quite confusing. And what I ended up doing at the end of 30 minutes worth of training, which is quite a lot of content, is that I hit the wrong button and ended up deleting it. And I said a loud word beginning in B and ending in Ollocks. Sure you can think about what that word was. So it didn't work, did it? I'd made a mistake and it had gone wrong and I had lost the content. So was that the end of that? Well, it was the end of that bit of content. Did I give up? No, of course I didn't. What I did was I just did it again, didn't I? I didn't have any choice. I had to do that half-an-hour content again. And what I did at the end of it the second time was I made sure that I didn't make the same mistake I'd made at the end of it the last time. Because when you take action and it goes wrong, you've learned something, haven't you? You've increased your knowledge. So there's two sides of that. Firstly, you have to accept that when you take action, it isn't always going to go right. Obviously, sometimes it will go right. It'll go exactly as you've planned and you've moved forward in the way that you thought you would. Sometimes it'll go wrong and it's a learning experience and it hasn't worked out the way you wanted to. In fact, it might even have set you back. But that's okay because it's still growth, isn't it? So in the 5 key areas of life, health, wealth, career, relationships, lifestyle, can you think of actions that you've taken in the past that might have worked, or taking action in the past in those areas that hasn't worked? And did you give up, or did you use it as a learning experience and then go back again? Because to achieve that goal, I'm going to tell you, guess which one it is that you need to do, and it's not the giving up one. So yes, there we go. A bit of fun I had yesterday using some bad words regarding doing Facebook Lives with me and screen sharing at the same time. So let me know what you think. I hope that makes sense with you. A little short Facebook Live today. Signing off for now, wishing you as ever health and happiness. And by the way, if you're interested in watching that training that I did, it's inside my program, transformyourlifenow.com, and it covered the 8-step goal achievement formula that I've used for many, many years to get some achievements ticked off and go on some adventures. And it's the formula that I'm using right up to this very day. And then that follow-up training was one of the examples of me going through I told you how in the training, I went through each of the steps in the formula and how I used it in a specific example of mine. So those 2 trainings you can see over at the transformyourlifenow.com program of mine. I think you'll like it. There's a little trial there which you can sign up, watch the videos and see if it's for you. And if you don't like it, you don't have to go any further. That's a pretty laid back attitude of mine. That's the way I like to operate. So, wishing you health and happiness. I'll speak to you again soon.